Medal Air Force, 62nd Regular Corps. Company Commander Officer N.T. Alao. Oh! Gold medal, short service course 43. Battalion Senior Officer C.C. Uwaga. Sir! Commandant Sawar, 62nd Regular Corps. Academy Senior Officer N.G. Shigaba. Stop! Commandant's Award, Short Service Course 43. Company Senior Officer J.G. R. Stop! And finally, Best Allied Cadet, Company Senior Officer M.F. Mba. Stop! Thank you, Your Excellency. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, represented by Honorable Governor from this state, my national Rafai, His Excellency the Governor of the State,
Mr. Barnabas Bala, Deputy Governor of Kano State, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Defense, Chief of Defense Staff, and SSCs, Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy, and other senior officers, Speaker, Kano State House of Assembly, Your Royal Highnesses, members of the diplomatic corps, senior assigned and retired military officers, distinguished awardees, staff and individuals, staff and graduates of the Nigerian Defense Academy, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am very proud and very pleased to be here today on this occasion of the passing out of the 62nd Regular Course and Short Cycle Course 43 Army Officer Cadets of the Nigerian Defense Academy. This passing out ceremony is special to me as it is the first hold since the assumption of office of this administration. It also comes a year after history-making Golden Jubilee celebrations exactly 1 year ago. The successful training of cadets over the years is a clear manifestation of your hard work and dedication to duty. While since the Nigerian Defense Academy has once again justified the vision and wisdom of our founding fathers in establishing this institution. I note that the Academy has consistently proved its worth over the past 51 years by turning out well-trained and well-disciplined officers for the armed forces of our great country. It is a matter of national pride that the Nigerian Defense Academy has over the years also trained and graduated cadets from a number of sister African countries. These include the Republic of Liberia, Uganda, and Togo, as well as Central African Republic, Sierra Leone, and Zimbabwe. Successive Nigerian governments have developed our armed forces into one that is well-trained, efficient, and equipped to meet national security challenges. Our government is determined to confront current challenges and long-term plans for the development of the armed forces. The execution of an excellent parade such as the one we have just witnessed requires tremendous hard work, high standard of discipline, rigorous training, and rehearsal. I am proud to note that the Academy has consistently adopted best global practices in both military and academic training of cadets. This has indeed reflected in the world-class training the Nigerian Defense Academy offers. It is little wonder that the Academy has earned a solid reputation as a pioneer military university in Africa. This, no doubt, justifies the nation's huge investment in this institution. Let me therefore extend my well-deserved congratulations to the Commandant, staff, and gentlemen cadets of the Academy on this memorable occasion. For you, the passing out cadets, today marks the end of your very tough training in the Academy and the beginning of your career as officers in the armed forces. As you are aware, some of those who started the course with you discontinued because they could not withstand the rigors of the physical, mental, and intellectual challenges which you currently endure. I heartily congratulate you for the successful completion of your training. You have every right to feel proud and fulfilled on an occasion like this. Based on the high quality of training you have received here at the Nigerian Defense Academy, I have no doubt that you will have no difficulty getting into the activities of the various services into which you will be commissioned. You must therefore be prepared to play your roles as senior leaders in tackling the prevailing security challenges with guidance and supervision from your superiors who are discharging their duties with diligence. Furthermore, the nation stands on you. Furthermore, the nation demands of you exemplary conduct and professionalism wherever you are deployed, be it locally or internal security, operation missions, or internationally in peace support operation missions around the world. Distinguished invited guests, permit me at this point to remind these young men and women that security remains the most important challenge in this administration's change program. The objectives of our fight against terrorism cannot be realized without a credible and effective military. On your shoulders, therefore, lies the mechanism to drive the junior leadership in our armed forces. The armed forces of Nigeria have a world-acclaimed reputation for valor, resilience, and loyal service. As will shortly be granted the highly competent Presidential Commission, I urge you to emulate the good examples of your senior colleagues in the field. You must avoid any behavior that will tarnish your honor and dignity as commissioned officers. Your commitment and loyalty to the armed forces and the nation must be total. You must try to live up to this demand and expectations required of you. I am aware that your training at the Nigerian Defense Academy has sufficiently prepared you to key into and become the main drivers of artificial change, which remains a cardinal principle of Nigerian armed forces development process. I therefore urge you to take your roles in the ongoing process of rebuilding our armed forces very seriously. The federal government is pleased with the armed forces' resolve to end the insurgency facing the country today once and for all. We are determined to honor our obligation to support the speedy provision of platforms and equipment within available resources to achieve both this objective and long-term needs of the armed forces. We should also be encouraged by the growing support of our neighbors and the global community have recently pledged to our new counter-insurgency efforts. We acknowledge the cooperation of our neighbors in the Lake Chad Basin Commission for their recommitment to the multinational Joint Task Force, whose activities help push out the insurgents from Nigerian territory earlier in the year. My recent visits to the Republic of Niger, Chad, Cameroon, and Benin were intended to further strengthen this inter-regional approach to counter insurgency. In addition to their recent United States $5 million pledge, the United States of America government has also committed to deepening its collaboration with our armed forces in intelligence and training. Similarly, other countries, namely Canada, France, United Kingdom, China, and Germany, have pledged to support our effort to defeat the insurgents. As you go into your formations and the field, I wish to remind you of federal government commitment to overhaul the rules of engagement and employ operational and legal mechanisms so that disciplinary steps are taken against proper human rights violations by the armed forces. We are committed to a thorough investigation of recent and many future occurrences of human rights violations by elements of our armed forces. While I applaud the integrity and standard record of our armed forces as an institution, this administration will insist on the rule of law and deal with any proven cases of deviation from laws of armed conflict, including human rights abuses. In operational conduct, Nigerians expect our armed forces to keep law and order and not behave like bullies. The Commandant, distinguished guests, veterans, let me reiterate the administration's renewed commitment to due process, merit, and total observance of the rule of law as central pillars of our prosperous and democratic society. Rule of law as an element of good governance applies to our forces as much as any institution in our country. It is therefore gratifying to know that recently all civil services have stepped to not only emphasize or strict adherence to rules in the area of recruitment, promotions, procurement, project executions, and more importantly, in civil-military relations. May I now share my joy with families and friends of the personnel cadets. Without prayers, love, and emotional support, these cadets would not have been able to remain committed and focused throughout the duration of their training. However, I would like to quickly remind you that the more difficult part of the journey is about to begin. I therefore join you to continue your praise and support towards keeping them on the path of honor, probity, and integrity, so as to enhance their prospect of rising to the pinnacle of their careers of defending the nation. I would like to commend the NDA leadership for reminding everybody that NDA is a professional military education institution. In this regard, serious efforts have been made to ensure that academic endeavors must necessarily relate and serve the professional needs of the military. I expect that ongoing efforts to review our academic courses of study toward enhancing the professional education capacity of the military will soon be completed. The message of these ongoing reviews, which I hereby reiterate, is that Nigeria is blessed with many civil universities. Nigerian Defense Academy must therefore carve out a niche for itself as a military research university because of its uniqueness, instead of mirror imaging and competing with civil universities. This is why I want to recognize and commend the current commandant for continuing to support the new centers of excellence established by his predecessor. These include the Center for Leadership and Complex Operations, the Center for Critical Thinking, Teaching and Learning, the Center for Languages, the Institute for Psychology, and the Institute of Advanced Technology Applications. To drive these new programs, a new Faculty of Military Science and Interdisciplinary Studies and Faculty of Engineering and Technology were initiated. We look forward to these centers maturing to begin to study, research, build capacities, and suggest solutions to the vital leadership issues and challenges of our time. I will be remiss if I fail to express appreciation for the Academy's partnership with the Office of the National Security Advisor since April 2015 to absorb and provide counseling and rehabilitation services to over 300 internally displaced widows and orphans under the Counter Violence Extremism Program, a soft approach to combating terrorism developed by the federal government. Let me assure you that the federal government will continue to work towards facilitation or completion of the NDA's permanent site. Finally, I congratulate the commandant and staff of the Academy once again for the successful training of yet another set of future leaders for our armed forces and the armed forces of the Republic of Liberia, the Union Republic, and Central African Republic. I urge you to remain steadfast in your uncommon task of producing world-class officers who will continue to bring home laurels for the Nigerian Defense Academy and for Nigerians. Thank you very much.
The Nigerian Navy and the Nigerian Air Force Band, respectively. Assistant Director of the Nigerian Defense Academy. The order of march. After the band, the number one guard by number 6 guard. The mass band, like I did mention, the mass band is a composition of the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Air Force Band, respectively. Directly, or rather immediately after the mass band, are the cane orderlies, followed by number 1 guard, number 5 guards already operating here. Number 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12 guards respectively. Your Excellencies, at the moment, the Academy Regimental Sergeant Major, Army Warrant Officer Babu Sali have just completed the parade dressing. The cadets saw the appointments, we marched on parade, after which we expect the Academy Assistant Adjutant to take full charge of the parade, and thereafter march on parade, the sword appointments, cadet sword appointments. Personalities. We have in our list Al-Hadi Usman Biliaminu Uthman, the Emir of Das. You're most welcome, sir. We have with us Hadia Hindatu Abdullahi, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education. You're most welcome, ma'am. Also with us is Dr. N.A. Kazauli, MNI, Executive Secretary, National Board for Technical Education, Kaduna. You're welcome, sir. We also have with us Professor Muhammad Amisu, representative of the National University Commission, the Director, Academic Planning, Director, Academic Planning, Nigerian Turkish Mile University, Mr. Kamil. We have Mr. Mohammed A. Waya, representative of the Commandant Police Academy. You're welcome. Adjutants. Has just arrived, and any moment from now, he shall take over the proceedings for today's parade.
Nigerian Defense Academy, Combined Personal Parade of 62 Regular Corps and Short Service Patriotic Army. 536 gentlemen cadets on parade. Ready. Sir.
The Academy Regimental Sergeant Major has just handed over the parade to the Academy Assistant Adjutant. Like you can see, he's marching smartly to take over his position behind the color. Directly opposite the saluting die are sets of flags. Identify these flags from the left to the right. Before then, permit me to announce the arrival of the Academy Adjutant.
Nigeria Defense Academy, Combined martial parade of cadets of 62nd Regular Course and Short Service Course 43 Army. 49 senior officers, 536 gentlemen cadets of parade. Parade, ready, we're going to take over, sir.
At this point, the assistant adjutant has just handed over the parade to the academy adjutant, the person of Lieutenant Colonel E.U. Ekong. And like you can see, the assistant adjutant will now take his position on the left end of the parade. Any moment from now, we will expect the academy adjutant to take charge of today's proceedings, after which he shall march on parade the call of party. Your Excellencies, very senior officers, both serving and retired, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. May I request that while the colors are being marched on parade, when the please have your seats.
And center class, take post.
By the flag of the Republic of Benin, that is the Benin Republic flag. Immediately after the flag of the Benin Republic is the flag of the Republic of Togo. Thereafter you have the defense flag, followed by the Nigerian Army flag, the Nigerian Navy flag, the Nigerian Air Force flag, and last but not the least is the Nigerian Defense Academy. Deputy Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy.
You're highly welcome, sir. That is the Deputy Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Air Vice Marshal ABC Mwezi. I have the honor and privilege to announce the arrival of the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Major General M.T. Bryan. You're highly welcome, sir. The service chiefs comprising the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T.Y. Burate, the Chief of Naval Staff, you're highly welcome, sir. You're highly welcome, sir.
If the saying should come, we don't like people pushing you around.
You're highly welcome, sir. I told you people not worry. Yes, I did.
I'll go back now.
No. Sorry.
Second regular course and short service course 43 Army.
Lieutenant first again by complete personal pride of cadets of the second regular course and short service course 43 Army. For 19 other officers, 513 gentlemen cadets of pride, get ready for inspection, Your Excellency.
At this moment, the parade commander, Academy Senior Under Officer N.G. Shigaba, as well as the reviewing officer. On today's parade are 12 guards. Number 1 to 6 guards are at the front, while number 7 to 12 are at the rear.
And the Nigerian Air Force Band. The overall
N.G. Shigaba. Number 1 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer N.A. Kabir. Number 1 guard has 3 sub-guards commander. The right sub-guard commander is N.M. Dashi. The left sub-guard commander, Company Senior Under Officer P.Y. Balugu. Senior Under Officer S. Power. The right sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer B.S. Gorgi. The center sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer M.A. Yada. While the next sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer M.M. Shiba. Guard commanded by Company Senior Under Officer The right sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer A. Musa. Center sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer K.T. Alao. Left sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer J.O. Adele. The guard instructor behind number 3 guard, Staff Sergeant Abubakar Wakil. Senior Under Officer A. Abdullahi. Officer C.R. Ukena. Right sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer U.L. Boga. Guard instructor behind number 4 guard, Sergeant Kasi Joshua. Number 5 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer I.A. Idris. The right sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer O.N. Smith. Center sub-guard commander, Company Senior Under Officer D.O. Adiwayo. Left sub-guard the guard instructor behind this guard is Staff Sergeant Solomon Asma. Number 6 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer M.M. Haruna. Center sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer P.P. Augusti. Left sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer H.D. Usman. Guard instructor behind this guard is Staff Sergeant Donald James. The color party is commanded by Ensign to the National Color. Area Pugu. Right here, Cadet TV Oji. And the real name is Cadet everyone in Number 7 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A.N.W. The right sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer O.P. Odibo. Center sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer J.O. Amali. Left sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer Y.C. Ghana. Guard instructor is Staff Sergeant Joshua Okonkwo. Number 8 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer K.O. Sumon. The right sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer M. Yahya. Center sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer J.C. Olombe. Left sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer O.N. Odehira. Center sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer C.K. Siddiqui. Left sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer J.D. Ibrahim. Guard instructor behind number 9 guard is Staff Sergeant. Number 10 guard is Battalion Senior Under Officer right sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer O.A. Ibrahim. Center sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer D. Manasi. Guard instructor behind this guard is Staff Sergeant Adewale. Number 11 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer I.A. Sakwa. Center right sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer A. Center sub-guard commander is Company Senior Under Officer A.
Allah,
At this juncture, may I please request the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy to usher the reviewing officer to his seat. The Commandant, sir. The reviewing officer. The next item on our agenda this morning is the presentation of Champions Battalion. At the moment, number 1 Tigard are shooting position to enable the Champions Battalion to march forward for the presentation of